I'm in here with your playthrough of Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah. Palebloods. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, Vemian back after that beautiful little cutscene about those damn Palebloods. So I will be doing a full Bloodborne playthrough, including the DLC, which, as some of you know, can be a bitch, but has some very, very OP weapons. Looking at you, Boomhammer. So I will be doing a Strength Arcane build. I plan on using the more offensive miracles. Jesus, I've been playing too much Dark Souls. Offensive spells, but that won't even come into play till later because of how long it takes to find the damn things. So for now, we'll just focus on our strength. I am doing post-commentary because the PS4 deleted the audio I already had. It wouldn't save, so I had to do a ghetto transfer of the data onto the computer. There's not much edits here. I do cut away a little bit just to take down the monotony of me changing my eye color. So yeah, that's about all for the actual Let's Play. I'm gonna try and keep the videos at about 20 minutes. I'd say that's enough to get a decent way through each area. Get boss every other episode, maybe. I'll be doing farming and such as always, like everyone, on the side, my own time. And at the beginning of a video I will tell you, show you what's changed, you know. Other than that though, I do believe that's it. So, how's everyone's days going? Mine's pretty boring. My asshole cat's being an asshole. His name's Meow. He's a douche. It's my fault though, I'm his dad. So, hashtag blame Joey, not blame Jason. Shout out to anyone who knows what that's from. My beard is very beautiful, by the way. I can't compare to that in real life at all, but one day I'll have a big beard. What else to talk about? Let's see. I guess that's about it. Skip right to the gameplay now. I did skip this little part. I didn't feel like watching it again. It's like 40 seconds of footage. So, starting out right, you are in Losefka's clinic. Fuck the blood vial. Fuck that blood vial. Now, you can kill this werewolf, right off the bat, but I fail. Every other time I've played, I've been able to successfully, what's it called? Visceral attack on the butthole. Here he comes around with his left hook. That's an amazing stun lock, because poise doesn't exist yet. Or was removed. But so is equip load, so you really can't argue, but whatever. And this is where we are being introduced to 15-minute load screens. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. The hunter's nightmare. I mean dream. Gurnham's little sex doll. This is where you pick your weapons. It's isn't a tutorial. Why am I doing that? I'm still getting comfortable, guys, so I'll try my best not to be a dumbass. How's that sound? We'll get this figured out eventually. I never knew that door was closed, by the way. That's a really weird little... I don't know. It's always been opened every time. Maybe it's once you light the first bonfire. God, I've been playing too much Dark Souls. Once you light the first lamppost. They're just selling off this crappy armor. Trying to get Yarnum Hunter set first. So, that's that. I do eventually buy the full set, but it's later, off screen. So I guess we'll talk more about the plans for the videos. Like I said, strength build. Can't really level up though now, because for any of you who might not know, the doll does not appear until you have acquired insight. I don't think you even find any droppable insight. There might be some enemies that drop it early, or are guarding a piece, but other than that, until you discover a boss and then get killed by said boss, or successfully beat boss, you cannot go and level up, which means you're going to be holding on to a couple thousand souls for a rather long time. I'm going to go get revenge on this douchebag like everyone does, because douchebag. This pretty early part is pretty straightforward. I get lucky there and get a blood shard first drop. I'm pretty sure that's low chance considering he doesn't respawn. I've never started the game with one blood shard, so which brings up another thing. I know with the most recent update, but before the DLC, I guess, they allowed you to purchase chunks at a cheaper price and rocks, I do believe at 60 each. Kinda high, but considering now that chunks are only 20, it's sort of even trade. But I didn't realize, at least to that I know of, that they changed the leveling, or the amount of stones you need to level up your weapon. It's been a while since I've played and actually upgraded a weapon, and it could just be I'm used to Dark Souls style. But I don't remember it being 3 shards for the first upgrade, which I don't think you'll see in this because I do that off screen. But I don't remember that. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. I guess I just gotta roll with the punches. And here you'll hear your first introduction to the boss, the beautiful sun. Praise the moon. All you sun scrubs out there. But this game it's a very fast-paced game. That's a horrible transition. Good job, Joe. But as you'll see here, they just like to quickly attack. No room for you to breathe unless you can quickly sidestep. But to compensate, and you will to compensate for that though, if you quickly attack back, you can gain that health back. And each weapon has a different percentage back that it heals. Your speed of the attack and this number, percentage, both affect it. Obviously your slower, hard-hitting weapons will give you more back, right there, but you have less opportunity. So the quicker, fast weapons, that's Devin's tail, will get you more health quickly, but they'll give you less at a time. So this is a little shortcut. It's a pretty useless shortcut. I don't know why it was put here. Maybe for farming this guy. Drop some gems. That's another thing. He's never dropped a gem for me before, so I thought he was just a useless enemy. You're gonna learn about my wizards. Not the damage. Of course I'm gonna be doing light damage, but I don't have very any ability to this roll. Sort of slow at the gun. He's down. Little blood splatter. It was a shitty gem. I do believe it was for thrust. So, not many attacks are gonna get damage boosts. Explain those a little bit. Every weapon has, I do believe it's thrust, strike, and then your normal damage. The blood gems you equip will affect either all of them if it's just flat attack, if it's flat physical attack for the gem itself, or it'll raise a specific one, whether it be strike or I just said it, I forgot it. Strike or we'll just call it slash because I forget. But they will give a flat increase to those based and only the attacks are. So like that was a thrust right there, which it's the only attack I do believe that is a thrust that would be affected by it. So, and then I do believe there's, I think I'm forgetting. Oh well, I'm not sure. But then you've got your flat attacks, which will increase both of those, the normal attack stat, and any arcane, fire, or lightning. I don't believe there's, other than Tantra, I don't think there's anything that's innate lightning. So, and those are very good gems because it's a flat increase for everything. They're bitches to find though, unless you want to go down into the dungeons. Now, these guys can be douches. I would always recommend taking this little side path. It's not really easy to fight them all head on at the middle of the bonfire. Their little, yeah, we'll call it bonfire. Their little bonfire. So you'll have to deal with those. There's also people with guns down here. This is a dead end, so you eventually have to jump down. Dogs, as in with any FromSoft game, are complete douches. They will corner you, they quick sidestep you, even though you dodge your way, and then they'll game you. And here we see the amazing targeting system. I was trying to lock on the dog. I knew said dog was there. I could have unlocked. But being the stubborn bull I am, I decided not to. And I was killed for it. So we're going to fast forward. Back to where we were. A little bit before. Here's a mistake I made. I didn't realize that some of the guys over there on the left by the fire had started their walking again. And they actually ended up behind me, which was a very shocking surprise. And also, this, I didn't understand why this guy had my echoes. It's something I still don't understand is some people will have your echoes when it wasn't them. I do believe it happens again later. I get killed by, I believe it's the werewolves, but it was the person before them that had the echoes. Oh, I guess this wasn't the part where I got surprised. Do I die twice? Jeez, I don't even remember on my own video. Sorry guys, I'm a little discombobulated this morning apparently. Other than that though, the first parts of the game are rather easy. You know, nothing too advanced. They try to somewhat teach you how to successfully visceral. Still orgy. Expertly dodge away from that orgy because I am about that life. They definitely ramp up the difficulty. The boss, first boss you see, sort of an intimidating boss. We'll get into her later. It's a pretty big starting area. You've got a lot of areas to explore, but once you know the area, a lot of it's useless junk. You'll find a few weapons, but again, if you know what you want, don't really look into those. So, I'm probably going to be sticking to the Hunter's Axe until probably Taunterous. I don't know. I do believe... I think you can get Boomhammer before you get Taunterous, actually. I'll probably be doing Taunterous and Boomhammer for the full play. Good playing around with Boomhammer. It's really OP against anything. So, just works. Like, took it into New Game Plus right off the bat and destroyed. So, the R2 of it knocks people down, and even some larger creatures, so you can see where that gets OP. I've actually never gotten this item. I don't know why. I just always forget about it, so I didn't know that it was a Cold Blood, so that's a nice little boost. And here are the dogs again. I've never shot them, but apparently if you do, you can topple them over. It's a pretty nice little thing. I also failed at initially attacking him and then failed at shooting the animal. Instead taking the leg of a human. And here's that incredible stagger. I was a little risky with that last one. Kinda close. But such is the way of Bloodborne. Now, these guys are a little weird. They stop randomly, stare at you, then continue their little walk cycle. He's stupid. Wherever he spots you, he'll just stop. I'm trying to shoot the dog unsuccessfully, instead keep shooting him. It's easier to deal with the dogs before you deal with any of the people. Now this guy though, the dog right here, he tends to stay here until you get to pretty much where he patrols. You can run past this whole area and he won't attack you until you get right before the stairs. So, other than that, now here's our first encounter with the amazing wolves. It'll take a few minutes to try and get one of them. It's really difficult. Instead I pulled two. It's a bitch. What's funny though is in the early trailers, they talk about how you can have, or there's hunters that patrol that'll actually help you against these beasts, which unfortunately never happened. That would have actually been cool. It does kind of come into play in the DLC, which I just now realized, but they are still aggressive to you. So, I don't know if that was said in the trailers either. They might have been aggressive to you as well. So, I don't know. But otherwise, these guys are douches. If you go too far back, they actually unaggro, apparently. That's why it took me so long to actually pull it out. And there's another stun lock. So I'm just gonna fast forward to me kicking their ass, because fuck these guys, and I'm tired of dying. And I want my 4,000 souls, or blood? 4,000 blood? I forget, actually. I'm forgetting a lot about this game, but oh. Here's a cheap little cheese. If you follow the bridge and just run past them, you'll see a guy on your left. Don't worry about killing the guy, just run past him and down into here. And then you can just cheese these two. There are two enemies in here hiding up on the second floor. And then there is this guy, who can be a douche as well. And then you've got a Gatling gun, or a shotgun, sorry, who will like to stun lock you. And unlike your bullets, his bullets deal a fuck ton of damage. So, yeah. That's a little shortcut. This leads back to the first bonfire. I'm just gonna fucking call them bonfires because I've been playing too much Dark Souls. So, this has been the first part. I guess we'll end this in the Hunter stream. So, thank you all for watching. I'm Vemian2. Empty Phantasm Shell is OP, just so you know. And I bid you farewell.